What's up, YouTube? Eugene here, and I've got from the Chanel Les Exclusifs. This is a Bel Respiro, the Eau de Toilette concentration, which has been almost 5 years since I've discontinued these for the Eau de Parfums, and it almost feels, not that long ago. But yeah, there was a time where I unfortunately believe this was one of the least interesting Les Exclusifs. Um, one of the more underwhelming Les Exclusifs. And the reason being that the line is really one of the best in all of perfume. With, it's got exciting pieces in it that are more bold. Um, they're more well known. They're more historically significant. So it was really unfair to compare this to some of those others. Another reason being this is more softer. It's more austere. It sits closer to the skin, so it does take a lot more time to understand than those bigger pieces. And it's really taken me up until now to finally figure out Bel Respiro and to treasure it as much as I do. I've really connected with this in a very deep and personal way, almost unlike any other perfume in all my time of wearing and studying fragrances. Um, I've always loved green fragrances. This is very green, very evocative of the outdoors, of spring, of Mother Nature, of the creator, of green grass and that sort of thing. Even though it's not a typically fresh spring fragrance, it does have very moody elements to this and a sense of decay in it. Even though spring is known for new beginnings, new life, and things like that, but I would say this fits very much in line with Chanel's number 19 and that almost that grouping. Um, so 19 is, I would classify that as a citrus chypre, much fresher and more citrus than this. This feels like it has a little bit more oomph, a little bit more depth. It's a little bit more rounded than 19, although it's not a. I wouldn't classify this typically as a chypre. It does have chypre elements. Um, it's almost in between, chypre and woody floral musk. So you can't really box this in any kind of genre. It's really hard to describe, actually. If I had to pin it, it'd be like something in between one of those two. But inspired by Coco's vacation home in the springtime, where she would get away, enjoy weekends with friends. And I don't really see this as a fragrance to enjoy the weekends on. When I hear that marketing brief, I would think, okay, sure, the outdoors, a very beautiful spring day, a very sunny day, solar florals, fresh, elegant, beautiful, hand-picked flowers, maybe in a vase. Um, but this to me is more of the scent of decay, flowers that have spent the entire of winter underneath snow, have been buried with snow, have kind of melded with the scent of soil, and they're just kind of been wilted and almost left to compost in soil and water. And that's what I get from this. um, Not quite the scent of death, but more decay, like rotting composted florals. And I feel like they've taken a lot of the floral accord from this from beige. I get that uh, almost golden honeyed florals, daffodil, uh, kind of this abstract rose, jasmine sort of thing. And it is ambery. It's quite ambery, but not enough to consider this an ambery oriental. It's just like the florals that are painted in this golden amber accord. So the majority of this perfume is very green. So if this was a canvas, it would be painted green. I would see lots of green grass, rolling green grass, these rolling hills of grass, long grass. This isn't freshly cut grass that is aromatic. It's very the air is populated with stems of grass and pollen and any of that thing. uh I get the galbanum, I get fresh, not fresh, I get long grass, I get orris, I get leather, I get woods, I get the mulch, composted earthy elements. um the galbanum is, it's not resinous, it's more of a sappy galbanum mixed with green grass, uh powdery orris, a balmy, powdery, almost rooty, rooty orris, um, horses, horsehair, um, saddle leather off in the distant. It's not very leathery, but I get a sense of horses and saddles, that have probably walked up and down the path. I get the sense of, I've seen the pictures of Coco's vacation home. I don't sense anything as beautiful and lavish as that. To me, this is more of a woodsy barn. Uh, I get, like I said, I don't get fresh florals. I don't get solar florals. I don't get a sunny sky. I get a very gloomy, dark, uh, gray sky where it's completely soaked up the sun. The sun's disappeared. The freshness is coming from the crispness in the air. Maybe a spring shower. I feel, uh, droplets of rain. I don't feel soaked in this perfume. I feel like it's spitting out like a nice spring shower. Yeah, so that adds also a sense of moodiness, a feeling of melancholy, a feeling of being alone during the spring. So there's moods coming from the rain. Rain's always been very moody for me, and there's this elements of, just the decaying flowers of being alone, which are all very different from loneliness. Is different from being alone. Alone and loneliness are two very different things. Loneliness is, feeling psychologically alone without anybody. Alone is just physically being by yourself and being okay with that. So two very different things. Um, but I don't get the sense of there being a party anywhere in this perfume or fun. This is very it's a very reflective perfume. Finding sense of self, searching for reason for existing, uh, your own purpose, that kind of thing. And when I wear this, if I feel connected, I feel connected to this perfume. I feel connected. It brings a connection back to myself. I feel like I'm connected to the entire universe, connected to Mother Nature, birds, animals, flowing rivers, grass, the cosmos, the creator, the present moment. I feel like I'm in and enjoying the present moment. Although I'm alone, I'm able to be gratitude or grateful for being in the present moment. And although I know that I'm by myself, I'm grateful for being able to be by myself and explore myself and get to know what being alone is really like. And yeah, that's what this does for me. It makes me grateful for everything that I have, and realizing I don't need lavish products to bring me happiness or to fill me, because I've already been full with everything that I do own. I feel full on my own through the universe, through the connection of, the present moment, God, the creator, nature, Mother Nature, which are all really the same thing. And that's what this reflects back to me. This to me is a meaning to be thankful, even though I'm alone. It's a meaning to be thankful that there's no noise in your life. and you're appreciative of that, and you don't need anything because everything you need is already within you. So it's a sense of self, this perfume. For me, it's a sense of self. It's very moody, like staring out the window on a rainy day, being out in a spring shower, smelling, composting, decaying flowers, enjoying the sight of grass blowing in the wind. You can almost feel the presence of the universe in this perfume, just the universe, the sound of the universe, the sound of the earth just moving forward. You can hear the birds chirping, you can hear the wind, you can just feel the presence of the moment. Gratitude, grateful to be here. That's what Bel Respiro does for me. It makes me grateful for everything. To be connected in a time that's disconnected. Yeah. And that's why I love Bel Respiro so much. Um, Almost like anything ever that I've met before. I don't know that I've, on a personal level, connected with anything as much as Bel Respiro. So, anyway, it was good to see you. Let me know what you think of Bel Respiro. Leave your comments down below. Love reading your comments. Like this video, and we will see you again before you know it. Bye for now.